Okay, this is a Saturday evening. It's Dr. Feelgood. It's 6 o'clock. It's time for the Thing Is It. You can see. You're here live on World Jam Global Radio. Going out across the universe. Number one internet station in the world. Right on. Right on. Right on. Right on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the countdown is on for World Jam Global Radio's first year anniversary party.
World Jam Global Party.
This green affair takes place on Saturday, the 14th of March 2015 at venue 92 14 Hicksman's Avenue, Hyde Park, London, E4 9JG. You'll be fully entertained by World Jam Global DJs doing what they do best. With live PAs by C-Block.
We are going to sing for the people them. Yeah, man, C-Block representing. And I'm saying on the 14th of March 2015. Put this in your diary from now. We are talking about World Jam Global Radio Anniversary Dance. C-Block will be in the building live.
And Robert Emmanuel. Singing Robert Emmanuel.
I'm Robert Emmanuel, representing World Jam Global International Station to the world.
Also live on stage, Anthony Richards. Doors open at 9 p.m. and show times at 11 p.m. sharp. Mere £10 via the World Jam Global website or any DJ on the Wear Something Green Anniversary Party. Free giveaways for the best dressed person in green on the night. Join us and make this a very memorable anniversary party.
It's gonna be a party, y'all.
Yeah, so if you're going to be hanging about, then you just know the place to be. It's going to be venue 92 in Chingford in E4. And it's the World Jam Global Radio Green Anniversary Party. That's right, we're celebrating. So why don't you just come down there and make it a date and don't be late and join us as we have an absolutely great heap of fun. All right, so right now, this is the Thing Is It. It is 6 o'clock. It is Saturday night, 6:45. We got Robert Emmanuel. We've already had C-Block on here. We've had Anthony Richards on here. And tonight, the third of the trio that are going to be appearing live for World Jam Global Radio on the 14th of March is the one and only Mr. Robert Emmanuel. So hold on to your hat.
World Jam Global Radio, this is clarity.
C-Block.
Them always have things to say, but we not listen. No, so when negative kick in, tell them stay with me.
Them shot me when me a ball head worse than me ras. Them not like me because me not take gas. Yeah, them say all kind of things just because we not know nothing but just love chat.
All them can do a talk, you know. Me no got no time to waste. Jah guide me journey, me do it concern me, and step up the pace. Make them talk, you know. Me no got no time to chase. Me go fi when me want in a life, me no cater fi screw face.
Them say me never did a go bust, but now look at us. Everything what we have by cash, we not trust. Now them have me as a best, so them did a buzz. The worst one of the deal, I refuse, now I become a must. Cause when me looking at some people face, me know so them not like, hey, but who cares? None of them pay me bills, none of them mind me kids, none of them buy me clothes, you know.
All them can do a talk, you know. Talk, you know. Me no got no time to waste. Jah guide me journey, me do it concern me, and step up the pace. Make them talk, you know. Talk, you know. Me no got no time to chase. Me go fi when me want in a life, me no cater fi screw face. Yo, me want buy the range and piece them off. Touch some place in a foreign and shell it down. Make the fans say well done. Me say you're welcome promoter. Spot me piece them off. Yo, come my thing real. I'm a crawfish, but some boy I move like a crawfish. I mean crayfish, but you we no mix. We make them stay fish. All them can do a talk, you know. Talk, you know. We no got no time to waste. Jah guide me step up the pace. Make them talk, you know. Talk, you know. They no got no time to chase. Yeah, go feel what me want in a life. Me no cater for screw face.
Hear me no see black. Man a star, but them a star apple. Can't catch we all when we a chuckle. Me in a my own lane. Them no walk the road where we walk. Me feel my own pain. Yeah. Make them say me passionate and stubborn. Them can't tell me how my things to govern. Answer to Jah, me no answer to no man. From no one see black.
All them can do a talk, you know. Talk, you know. Me no got no time to waste. Jah guide me journey, me do it concern me. And step up the pace. Make them talk, you know. Talk, you know. They no got no time to chase. Yeah, go feel what me want in a life. Me no cater for screw face.
Bad mind is active.
Yeah.
Tell them that now attractive.
No.
Tell them how we run we won't show. We just want some boy for know. Cause the whole of them a poppin' show. Them can't touch with styles nor flow. See black and Feelgood. Tell them say yeah we cover the world like Google.
So make them talk, make them talk, yeah. Cause we are rebel with a cause, them do it for applause. So we no matter them, no.
World Jam Global Radio. This is clarity. This is clarity.
Okay, so this is The Thing Is It. It is 6 o'clock. It's Saturday night. The Thing Is It. It's that time of the night. It's that time of the weekend. We got a whole pile of shows stored up for you over the weekend. So please stay tuned in and logged on, because you're going to have a great time here on World Jam Global Radio with the World Jam Global Radio DJs. Coming up round about 6:45 p.m. tonight, we've got a live interview with Robert Emmanuel, who is going to be appearing live on the 14th of March at a place called Venue 92. That's alongside C Block and Anthony Richards, along with the World Jam Global Radio DJs, especially a visit from the Bronx, New York, from the one and only Mr. Ishon, Boom Rocksteady Man. All right, so you're going to have a lot of other things going on. DJ Laro, DJ Matt, Dr. P, all the DJs are going to be. George Flavors, myself, I'll be there too. It's going to be a great night, so please get your tickets. The tickets are available on the website now as I speak, so don't waste no time, because I'm telling you it's going to be a sellout. So the thing is it. Well, 2015 is here, and I suppose some people are saying, what's that big fuss? Well, I don't know. Another year gone, and another year is beginning. For me, it was a really special year. There was a lot of pluses in it for me. But maybe you can. On tonight, for the next half hour or so, please, in the chat room, maybe in one word, or just a few words, why don't you tell us what 2014 was for you? Good, bad, and the ugly. Come on. Let's have a look back at 2014 and see where we are. And if we can't make 2015 a better year. What's in the news? Well, I got a little bit of gossip, actually, because yesterday I was flicking through my Sky News app, because I got Sky News app on my phone, right? And I'm skipping through my Sky News app, and on my Sky News app it says Buckingham Palace have denied reports that Prince Andrew has been involved in underage minors. Now, why does the Buckingham Palace feel the need to make a statement denying that? I mean, to me, you know, royalty is bigger than most things, and you don't really, you know, justify anybody else's gossip, do you? But somehow there's just something tingling inside of me that says there's no smoke without fire. Come on, tell me what's in the news for you. What's caught your attention this week? The thing is it. The thing is it. I got listeners up in St. Lucia at the minute. Jamal, how you doing? Big shout out. Jamal says, give me a shout out. I'm listening. Jamal's he calls himself the multi-talented kid, and he's beginning to write music, and he even puts it up on my wall. You know, young little kid, but a nice little boy and a good little boy. And we should encourage creativity and productivity, shouldn't we? All right. Well, my name is Dr. Feelgood. This is The Thing Is It. You're on World Jam Global Radio. We're going to talk about this and that, chit and chat, the patter that matters, and so much more. So please don't hesitate to get me on 077 96 365 615 as I just drop into this tune, alright?
World Jam Global Radio, this is Clarity. This is Clarity.
Whoa, yeah.
Good evening, DJ Laro. No. Sounds of Keith Douglas. Stop. I'm gonna go track entitled You Move Me.
Come on and give me your love. Don't give no one else. 'Cause I wanna be your man. I'm sick and tired of fooling myself. The way I feel is real. I say, baby, don't you know you move me? Ain't nobody never moved me like this before, baby. Ain't nobody never moved me like this before, baby. There ain't nobody never moved me like this before, baby.
World Jam Global Radio, this is Clarity. This is Clarity.
Okay, I wanted to keep it a bit lighthearted because next week I have an international audience. Next week we're looking at police brutality. especially in America and the UK. And I have an international conference call, which will be going live right here on the Fingers It. I'm talking to Linda Sue, of all people, who heads up Copwatch up in the United States. We're looking to break loose out here in the UK. And Copwatch is an organisation that's basically monitoring the police about police brutality. And what are the lessons learned since incidences such as Rodney King and some of the other more recent incidents, especially here in the UK? Have things really changed? Are the police more accountable? Are there less attacks, less innocent victims being arrested, charged and brutalised in custody? Has things got any better? We're going to be asking all of those questions next week right here on The Fingers It. But today we're just going to keep it light and smooth. We want to talk about this and that, just a little couple of little small things. So I don't know if you heard the news about Prince Andrew. And the royal family, Buckingham Palace, having to deny or issue a statement denying that Prince Andrew has been involved in underage sex with minors. I wonder what that's all about. Some people say that there's no smoke without fire, but maybe you might have something to contribute towards that. This is The Fingers It, and it's a show designed for you, so you can talk about the things that matter to you. Facebook is absolutely going berserk over the new year, and people posting all kinds of Happy New Year statuses. I'm in a relationship statuses and all sorts of stuff. What else we could talk about? What are your New Year's resolutions this year? And have you ever kept any of your previous New Year's? What is this thing about New Year's resolutions, right? Every day we're encouraged. Every year we're encouraged to do these New Year's resolutions, and I've never met anybody who's actually completed a whole year with a New Year's resolution that they started the year with. If that be you, 07796 365 615. That'd be the number to call me, and tell me what your New Year's resolution is this year. Tell me if you've ever been able to keep a New Year's resolution before. And tell me what was your most strangest New Year's resolution. I'd be interested to hear that on 07796 365 615. Now come on now guys, don't keep me hanging. 6:45 we're going to have Robert Emmanuel here live talking to the man about him, his music and his influence. And I'll tell you what, from what I've been reading, he's been influenced by some of the best, and I do think that you're going to really enjoy listening to the sounds of Robert Emmanuel as we listen to his music and we listen to the man chat himself. And one of the other artists that's going to be appearing with us live at Venue 92 on March the 14th is going to be Anthony Richards. And let's reintroduce you to Anthony Richards. Here's his track, You Lose a Good Thing.
World Jam Global Radio, this is Clarity.
Also, please don't forget there's been a change to the schedule tonight. Coming up after me at the hour of 8 o'clock, you got DJ Laro covering for the not too well George Flavors. Great sounds of Anthony Richards. Middle track entitled You'll Lose a Good Thing.
You should lose me. You lose a good thing. If you should lose me. Oh, yeah. You lose a good thing.
Yeah, man, it's Mitch, representing for World Jam Global Radio. Keep it locked. You hear? You hear? You hear? You hear?
Well, we're talking about New Year's resolutions, and I've not really had much fun with New Year's resolutions. I always try and think of something different to do each year, and never come up with anything worthwhile. The only thing that I ever really did, and I think it wasn't actually so much a New Year's resolution, because I didn't do it in New Year. I actually did it in September. And I do remember when I was going to marry my wife, because my wife was a non-smoker, and she said, well, you know, if I married her, if she married me, would I give up smoking? And that was the deal. So I had to give up smoking as part of the deal in order for my wife to marry me. And we got married on the 16th of September, 2006. And but she said, I don't want you to give up now. Give up when we come back from our honeymoon, because I don't want you to be all miserable while we're away on our honeymoon. So I said, okay. So we got married and we went on the honeymoon. And on the way home, right, on the way home from our honeymoon, we were at we was up in Bournemouth, and on the way home at Southampton train station, while we was waiting for an exchange of trains, I smoked my very last fag, and it's now been 9 years. 9 years since I've had a fag, right? So I suppose maybe my New Year's resolution that year would have been to try and maintain this giving up smoking thing, and that's worked. But that wasn't a New Year's resolution really. That was a marriage vow. My wife forced me into it, twisted my arm. She wouldn't marry me unless I gave up fags. But she would have married me. But you know. But hey, you might have a New Year's resolution that is a bit more significant. Have you made a New Year's resolution this year? Have you made a pact with your spouse, with your partner, with your wife, with your husband, or with a friend, or a workmate or something? Have you made a New Year's resolution, a pact, a deal, a vow to do something or not to do something for this year? And if you have, 07796 365 615. That's the number to call me, and we're going to be going live at 6:45 to Robert Emmanuel over there in London town. Top reggae singer and performer who will be performing live at the World Jam Global Radio Green Anniversary Party on the 14th of March at a place called Venue 92 in Chingford. All right, so tickets are available on the World Jam Global Radio website. So please don't leave it till the last minute, because they will sell out. You've got Robert Emmanuel live on stage. You've got C Block, also featuring Anthony Richards, alongside all your favourites World Jam Global Radio DJs, including a visit from the Bronx, New York, of iSean Boom Rock Steady. Okay, so while we wait for those lines, while we wait for the call, while we wait for somebody to ring and say something, why don't we just play another song, shall we?
Hey brother, you're right. I've heard it all before. Hey, World Jam Global Radio Station, I'm online, I represent to the fullest. Yeah, my World Jam, hotter than them.
The sounds of Ken Booth, The Way Nature Planned It, classic all-time favorite of mine.
But darling, no one knows. It should be clear, I really, really love you. Don't ask me why, I just do. Do you ask the Lord who love you? Why he paints the sky so blue? Ooh, 'cause that's the way nature planned it for you and me, girl. Living together, I said that's the way Mother Nature planned it. Don't ask me how long I love you. When you're gone, my heart aches. I'm never, 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 never gonna leave you, girl, all my life.
World Jam Global Radio. This is clarity.
Baby, don't fight. Oh no, no.
Don't forget you can join me tomorrow morning for the Wake Up Everybody Sunday Gospel Show. But in the meantime,
do you know how tall the trees are? The reason it grows. You may ask me all these questions, but darling, no one knows. It should be clear, I really, really love you. Don't ask me why, I just do. Do you ask the Lord who love you? Why he paints the sky so blue? Ooh, 'cause that's the way nature planned it for you and me, girl. Living together, I said that's the way Mother Nature planned it. Don't ask me how long I love you. When you're gone, my heart aches. I'm never, 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 never gonna leave you, girl, all my life. For you I'll wait. Mother Nature planned it. Why does the river flow? No one knows, but that's the way nature planned it. Keeping you and me together. Ooh, yeah, that's the way nature planned it. Why does the river flow? I said no one knows. Why does the rain fall? It's the way nature planned it. But that's the way, yeah. Ooh, girl, I'm coming home. Wait for me. Yeah. That's the way. Mother Nature planned it. You and me, girl, living together like sisters and brothers.
World Jam Global Radio. This is clarity.
Get to keep it on the cover, yeah.
dropping straight into a C-Block track alongside Gregory Isaacs. Watch this.
C-Block, yeah, she no matter the situation, she a work with it. She love the idea, so she flirt with it. Now the thing gets serious and the love start turn up. It's like she want reverse with it. So me make her know that I'm a serious brother. Everything plug in from we look out for one another. We end up and spend more time than me plan. Me even squeeze she and make this girl meet me mother. Yeah.
This little young girl, she want to go crazy. Got to make it clear me have me woman ready. She says she don't really mind being on the sideline. The temporary lover would do her just fine. My gosh, would do her just fine.
Pull up the tune,
Temporary lover.
World Jam Global Radio. This is clarity.
She no matter the situation, she a work with it. She love the idea, so she flirt with it. Now the thing gets serious and the love start turn up. It's like she want reverse with it. So me make her know that I'm a serious brother. Everything plug in from we look out for one another. We end up and spend more time than me plan. Me even squeeze she and make this girl meet me mother. Yeah.
This little young girl, she want to go crazy, crazy, crazy. Got to make it clear me have me woman ready, ready, ready. She says she don't really mind being on the sideline. Temporary lover would do her just fine. My gosh, my gosh, my gosh, would do her just fine. Temporary lover, got to keep it under cover. Temporary lover, got to think it over.
Yeah, me just can't sleep. More time I want the thing to slow down, but she make me feel like me can't do it. To how this girl a treat me, Jah know it sweet me. Me love it when she dance for me. We a spend more time than when me spend a yard. Me a spend more money than when me spend abroad. Hours cut and she know me a believe. She not grumble because she know me in charge.
Temporary lover, got to keep it under cover. Temporary lover, got to think it over. Temporary lover, got to keep it under cover. Temporary lover, I got to think it over. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. So what? We do just fine. There is something about her.
Pull up the tune,
no. Even though I know I'll be taking a risk, I hope that my neighbors would keep their mouth. 'Cause it would be hell if my woman finds out. My God, hell and powder house. Temporary lover, got to keep it under cover. Temporary lover, I got to think it over. Temporary lover, got to keep it under cover. Temporary lover, I got to think it over. Temporary lover, temporary lover.
World Jam Global Radio, this is clarity.
Oh, the time's fast approaching that time, 6:45, where we're going to be talking to the one and only Mr. Robert Emmanuel. But in the meantime, you're going to just keep it locked in, locked down on World Jam Global Radio alongside Dr. Feelgood on the Fing is it. It's happening right here. We're talking about all different sorts of things, and I'm looking forward to the sounds of C Block right there at the Venue 92 on the 14th of March. And if you're liking the tunes that you're hearing right now, then you can't do anything better than get yourself a ticket right now. Go to the website, don't delay, don't wait, because those tickets are not going to wait forever. Get on the website, get yourself a ticket, because that night is going to be hot, 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 let me tell you. All right. So you're here rocking along with Dr. Feelgood on World Jam Global Radio. It's Saturday night and you're wondering, what's going on here? Well, I'll tell you what's going on here. It is the Fing is it. The Fing is it. That's what's going on right here, right now. And we were talking about New Year's resolutions. I don't know about you. I've never really been one for making or keeping New Year's resolutions. But it seems to be a very big, especially British tradition, I would say. But I've never met anybody that's made a New Year's resolution and has seen it out for the year. But then again, I might be wrong. You might be that very person that has made a New Year's resolution and seen it out for the whole year. Well, if you are that person, the one that's done it, then 077 96 365 615. That's the number to call me on. Hey, let's see what we got. 5 minutes time, we're going to be going live to Robert Emmanuel. In the meantime, why don't we just catch this track from Maxi Priest?
Baby, I love
World Jam Global Radio. This is clarity.
every little thing about you keeps you on my mind. I never wanna be without you, baby, always be mine. Cause every time I have to leave you, really breaks my heart. Cause I don't wanna grieve you or tear you apart. Cause I know that a girl like you, one in a million, and there's nothing that I would do. Cause you give me that feeling, it's true, baby, it's true. Every little thing about you, baby, it's true, baby, it's true. Every little thing about you, every little thing about you, every little thing about you, every little thing about you. Pull it up, selector. Pull it up, selector. I Lego this your one.
World Jam Global Radio. This is clarity.
Every little thing about you
Sounds of Maxi Priest
keeps you on my mind. I never wanna be without you, baby, always be mine. Cause every time I have to leave you, really breaks my heart. Cause I don't wanna grieve you or tear you apart. Cause I know that a girl like you, one in a million, and there's nothing that I would do. Cause you give me that feeling, it's true, baby, it's true. Every little thing about you, baby, it's true, baby, it's true. Every little thing about you, every little thing about you. Every little thing about you, every little thing about you, every little thing about you. From the first time I saw you, I knew you would be mine. I knew that I had to get you, only just a matter of time. Cause whenever I see you, you always blow my mind. And that's why I wanna love you all the time. It's true, baby, it's true. Every little thing about you, yeah, baby, it's true, baby, it's true. It's what I love about you. Every little thing about you. Every little thing about you, every little thing about you, every little thing about you. Said I knew that a girl like you, one in a million, and there's nothing that I wouldn't do. Cause you give me that feeling, it's true, baby, it's true. Every little thing about you, every little thing about you, baby, it's true, baby, it's true. Every little thing about you, every little thing about you, every little thing about you. Say I really love you. Every little thing about you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Every little thing about
absolutely fantastic Maxi Priest track, don't you think? But hey, in the meantime,
World Jam Global Radio, this is clarity.
So we're gonna go live to Robert Emmanuel. And let's see if we can get the man himself, shall we?
World Jam Global Radio, this is clarity.
Yo, I believe we're talking to Robert Emmanuel.
Yeah, man. Yeah, respect. World Jam.
Yeah, World Jam Global Radio. This is Dr. Feelgood. You're on the Fing, is it? And we're talking to Robert Emmanuel. You're live on World Jam Global Radio. Great to have a little chat with you. We're really looking forward to having you on the World Jam Global Radio Green Anniversary Party on the 14th of March at a place called the Venue 92 in Chingford. And in the meantime, we just wanted to find out a little bit about you, what you've been doing, what you've been up to. Maybe you just introduce yourself to the audience and tell them a little bit about yourself.
Well, it's been very busy, and, you have the ups and the downs and things still, but we're still there and I've got shoes still, So you don't know the things that.
How would you prefer to announce yourself? Are you a British-born Jamaican, or did you come over here when you were young?
If we start again.
I said, are you a British-born Jamaican, or was you born in Jamaica and came over here when you were young?
British-born Jamaican still. My parents are Jamaican, and I was, I was born in this country still.
Okay, because you were raised up in Hackney, East London.
That's right. Yeah.
A bit of a tough place, right?
A very, very tough place.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Hackney, on Roding Road, just down the corner from Chats, so I know it very well.
Yeah.
But how long have you actually been performing in music, Robert?
Well, I've been performing since I leave school,
Okay, and because I
leave school, I get into this thing.
Okay, because I find your bio very amazing, because you've been influenced by some of the people that I grew up playing as a DJ for 40 odd years. I mean, I've recorded with Sugar Minot, I've recorded with Naga Morris. I haven't recorded with Johnny Osborne. I would have loved to. And Alton Ellis was.
Oh, Johnny.
Johnny Big Man. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good still.
Yeah, and Alton Ellis was the first man to take me to the studios when I was 14.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually met Sugar Minot.
Wow.
There used to be a place up in St John's Wood where they used to do dub plates for sound system.
Okay.
And if you wanted to do a dub plate, it was the only place in London that you used to be able to get it done in the 70s. A guy called John. It was a white guy.
Yes, I remember. Yes, I remember him.
Yeah. You remember John?
I remember him. Yeah, he was very old at the time. I wonder if he's still alive now. But
I don't know. But that's why I met Sugar Minot. I actually met Sugar Minot in John's studio. He was coming to do a dub plate for a sound, and I was down there doing a dub plate for another sound, and we kind of catch up. And I later did a show with him up in Cardiff a few years later. Great man, great music, and a great influence. But you've got some great influences in your life. So talk about these influences. I mean, you talk about Sugar Minot. You actually was produced on Sugar Minot's label, Black Roots, right?
Yeah, well, me and Sugar, then when I made my first track, Sugar heard it and he thought, it was really good. And he said, "Oh, where you get the vibe from to do this?" And he said, "My youth, this sound really good. It sounds like a studio. And did you who wrote the song and who made up the beat and everything?" And I said, "I did it all."
Okay.
I did it all, and I took some, I got a little band together, Black Chalice. At the time, I don't know if you hear about Black Chalice with Everest and Stanley Andrews. These guys are quite successful now.
Absolutely.
And it was me who first carried them to the studio.
Okay.
So I got get all of them, and we put the music together and thing, and we went and booked the studio time, and we laid down the tracks, and Sugar heard it, and when Sugar heard it, Sugar said, "Yeah, it sounds really good. It's really creative and light. The sound, it sounds like a studio one."
Okay, so
that time them I don't even know about Studio One.
I don't know. I mean, as a sound system man, I used to go down to Peckins in Shepherd's Bush and buy my Studio One, you know, live and direct. So, you know.
Right. Okay. No, but sometimes there was more like, you know, roots music and dub and thing. We never know about Studio One was more for the you know, more for the Jamaican. You know what I mean? But the English youth, them was more in the roots.
I hear that, but I was playing against Sound Like Coxsone, and when you're playing against Sound Like Coxsone, if you don't have no Studio One, you're in trouble.
Yeah, you're done. All right.
You know what I mean? If you don't have no Studio One when you're playing with Coxsone, and especially when Festus was under control. I mean, I'm an old school man. I'm 50 odd. You know what I mean? So I was there even before Black or Dread. I'm talking about when Festus was running to Coxsone. If you didn't have Studio One when you was playing with Festus, you was in trouble. Cause that man would just kill you with Studio One all night long. Kill you. You know what I mean?
Right, yes,
so,
yeah.
So, you know, I grew up with Studio One. And we actually had a sound over in West London called Studio One. And that was their speciality. So it's something I know, you know, nationally, people were more into the roots and culture. But where I came from, we were into the Lovers and the Studio One. So I grew up with it anyway. And Sugar Mine, it was a big artist.
Well, respect to you still, because that's the foundation, that's the cream. Because
absolutely.
Now it's strictly Studio One where I get a whole heap of vibes from still.
Well,
so yeah.
Studio One is like the R&B and the blues of soul, right?
That's right. Yes. Like the Motown and reggae music.
That's right. It's the foundation. It's where all reggae music come from. Oh, there's probably not a beat or a track that didn't originate from a Studio One beat, you know. And so that's cool. Anyhow, listen. While we're talking, man, I want to play one of your tracks right now to introduce the public to your music. There's 3 tracks that I've got on the deck, so you can pick which one you want. You know which 3 you wanted me to play. So which one would you like first?
You can just play anyone, you know. I don't really mind. Anyone of your choice.
I'm going to play Why So Much Pressure. And first, before I play, tell me about Why So Much Pressure. Tell me what's behind the music. What's behind the songs? What's behind the lyrics?
What's behind the lyrics is, you know, I mean, everything, a lot of things I try in life, and as the people around me try in life, you know. It seems like they just keep getting, you know, they can't really progress. Yeah. You know, you get a job, you know, and them tax you, them take away your money, and, you know, you don't see, and you pay all these bills, and then at the end of the day, it coming like you just work for nothing. You don't get anything, you know, so that's where I get the vibes from with that, and where I had to go out and do some, you know, 9 to 5 myself. I mean, I work hard, I mean, I get up out of my bed early hours of the morning, I mean, I work hard, and the people I'm taxing me, I take my money, and when I done pay all the bills and everything, I leave with 0.
Okay. So I'm feeling you. So anyhow, we're gonna play this track now. Why So Much Pressure by Robert Emmanuel. I want you to stay on the line, Robert. We're gonna have a bit more talk. We're gonna talk a bit more about you, your music, and your influence. And I'll be back with you right in a minute. So don't go nowhere. Stay on the line. I'm gonna bust this tune for you now. All right. Hold tight.
World Jam Global Radio. This is clarity.
Sounds of Robert Emmanuel. Musical track entitled Why So Much Pressure. Yeah. Watch how we drop it on World Jam Global Radio, live and direct. Watch the ride.
Oh, them my pressure is up. Oh, them my pressure is up. Hey. Oh, them my pressure is up. Oh, them my pressure is up. Can't get no job to make ends meet. Life on the street so steep. Some don't have food to eat. Some have to sleep on cold concrete. Inflation getting higher. Still our wages are lower.
I don't know what it is. I'm from the area, but not very well, because like I don't know the phone. If me want to turn down my phone, get the volume in my phone needs to turn down. Voila.
Oh, them my pressure is up. I can see
you're talking to me now.
Disgrace and all the
that sounds better. You know, I think it is.
To the human race.
can see you're a big disgrace, and all the things you do to the human race. Can't understand this society, the beat and brutality. They never give what they promise us, always using and conning us. They don't care for those in poverty. Their only love is vanity. No food, no clothes, no shelter. No milk, no bread, no butter. Tell me how long must your people suffer? But still, yet they oppress the poor. Them a kill me with the inflation. Them a kill me with the taxation. Oh, what a dreadful situation when you're living in Babylon. Oh, them a pressure vessel. Oh, them a
my gosh, what a rhythm.
Hey.
Oh, them a pressure you. Sounds of the Robert Emmanuel. Big on World Jam Global Radio.
Can't get no job to make ends meet.
World Jam Global Radio. This is clarity.
Some don't have food to eat. Some obviously on cold concrete.
Big tune.
Inflation getting higher. Still our wages are no better. Tell me how long must your people suffer? Oh, them a pressure vessel. The wicked man, oh, them a pressure vessel. The Babylon, oh, them a pressure vessel. The wicked man, oh, them a pressure vessel. I can see you're a big disgrace, and all the evil things you do to the human race. I can see you're a big disgrace, and all the evil things you do to the human race. Can't understand this society, the beat and brutality.
My gosh!
They promise us, always using and conning us. They don't care for those in poverty. Their only love is vanity. No food, no clothes, no shelter. No milk, no bread, no butter. Tell me how long must your people suffer? But still, yet they oppress the poor. You can't take no more. Take no more. Take no more. Take no more. Why so much pressure, man? Why so much pressure, man?
World Jam Global Radio. This is clarity.
Well, that was the sounds of Robert Emmanuel, the musical track entitled Why So Much Pressure. Big tune. And we've got Robert Emmanuel right here live on World Jam Global. Yeah, man, I enjoyed that track there, Robert.
Yep. Sorry?
I said I enjoyed that track.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Listen,
that's nice.
Looking at your past, your history. You've been performing and writing music for some time, and you had the Best Newcomer Award in 1981 for Jai's My Light.
That's right. Yeah.
Top 10 in the Black Echo for Don't Get Weary, and Literacy.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You've actually been performing and producing music for a while now, right?
I've been in the business for a long time, but because of certain things that happen, personal things, issues in life, and I couldn't get to keep things persistent. Because you have to be persistent in this business. You can't make a tune and then sit down. And even if it's doing well, and you don't follow it up, people quickly forget about it.
One of your influences was Nago Morris, right?
Yes, Nago, yeah.
And I Nago is another one I know very well. Recorded with him in John's studio also.
Dolphin.
Yeah, now in John's studio I've
recorded... A Dolphin, I used to call him nickname.
Yeah,
Dolphin.
Right. But towards the end of his career, right, he took... I mean, because, you know, CDs have really had a real attack on music, right? And back in the day, everything was vinyl. And I can remember now, because I used to have a record shop on Harrow Road, right, to Get Fresh. And I can remember Nago coming up in his car, bootload, you know, with his pile of vinyl. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
with the latest album or the latest single. And that's how a lot of them did it back then.
That's how we did it then, and it was better then, and that way, you know, from the download things start, now it just smash up the business.
Absolutely,
really,
because you've actually lost control of promoting and producing your music, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's now in somebody else's hands, and the money's not in your hands anymore either.
And that's what I'm saying, you know, with how much effort and time we spend so much money and time to do all this, and you know, we don't get nothing for it, because as soon as we put it out there, like we put it on iTunes and Amazon, you know, for people to download it for a small fee.
Yeah.
You know, that them find a way for download it for nothing, and we don't get anything for it. I'm really sick of it. I mean, I don't know. You know, everybody can be. You know, you're making material and people just take it free, and there's nothing that the law can do to stop it. So you know, it's really sad, really.
So unless
it's killing off the music. It's killing off the music. And you know, if this wasn't happening, I think there would be a much more greater music out there and greater artists. You know.
Yeah.
But it's stifling the business. Seriously. So you know, the people them really need to you know, think what they're doing sometime, and think that, you know, the effect that it will have on the artist and the music industry. And when you download something and you pay for it, you know, you don't have to pay a whole heap of money to.
Yeah, it's very cheap. But here's a thought that I had, right? Because I work nights, right? And in the warehouse where I work, there's a radio playing all night, right? And for the last few weeks, I've actually been sat down there, and continuously there's been the same sort of music playing over and over and over again, and they seem to have restricted their playlist to a certain few artists and a certain few songs and a certain few record companies, and everybody outside of that circle doesn't seem to be able to get a look in. Is that having an effect on the music business, do you think?
Yeah, it's having an effect still, but it's a business strategy that might just still, because it's a promotion thing. I don't know how the money thing work with it, but then, you know, if whoever is promoting it or behind it, that's what they do to get the people to get used to it.
So you
know,
really,
but I mean,
go on.
I mean, well, it can affect you. It can affect the business a certain way, yes. Of course,
absolutely.
At the same time.
But what you really, I mean, I suppose that's what underground stations like ourselves help do, and that's what we've always been there for. That's when the pirate stations came back in the early 80s. I mean, I was part of all of that, and the bottom line is, what you've actually got is, we're the total stations that keep these underground artists like yourselves alive in the hearts and minds of the people.
True. Yeah, man. Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
So
that's right.
I think we have a real role to play here, and the bottom line is, we can probably help keep you guys in the shop windows, so to speak. You know?
Yeah, but then we have to work together still, because some people are not working together, and we have to work together, and we have to work together on a professional level. So a DJ can know, anybody can be a DJ and play music, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
You know? So, you know, it wouldn't take long to learn that. Now anybody can be a singer or play an instrument overnight. So at the same time now, I mean, if you have the love of music and you're a DJ still, like we say, have a serious role.
And
so you know, you have to know what you have to know quality. Yeah. So you're not playing a foolishness. So you know what I mean, because you know, this is going out to an audience, and you don't want the audience to be here and say, what kind of music is that?